discussions are going on here and there on how to deal with the issue. And I am also aware, that they are planning a security stakeholders, which is going to take place any moment soon. These are all efforts being put in place to ensure that this issue is dealt with.
Is negotiation something that's been looked at? I mean, negotiating with the IPOB group and other social-cultural organizations?
No, you can't talk. You see, I don't want to talk to deviate from the essence of this discussion. You are talking about IPOB.
Does IPOB exist? All right. I wanted you to clarify for us if IPOB exists in the Southeast. Does IPOB exist?
What did you say?
Does IPOB exist in the Southeast? Because the report says IPOB are the ones causing the issues.
What do you mean by is that the federal government has not IPOB? Are you not in Nigeria? So why are you asking me if IPOB exists in the Southeast? And when the security agencies when they make arrests, they say they are IPOB, and you're asking me if IPOB exists.
So that's what I'm asking. Because I asked you, Mr. Nwanchukwu, I said simply, have any sort of maybe alternative means of resolving this problem been looked at, like negotiations or having meetings with these groups and understanding what their issue is or what their demands are? And you said you don't want to deviate from the conversation, and it's why I'm asking: is it that IPOB doesn't, or you don't want to talk about IPOB existing? Are they existing in Imo State? And
I just told you, right now that the governor had a meeting, an expanded meeting with the entire party leaders, and that any moment from now they are going to seek audience with the president. So how can I predict what they are going to discuss with the president? And you are aware that Nnamdi Kanu is in court. You are aware that sometimes, in this country that IPOB was outlawed. So if you're asking about the existence or non-existence of IPOB, I think you should go to ask the security agencies, not me.
All right. So your state government doesn't know whether a terrorist group, as declared by the federal government, is existing in Imo State.
I didn't hear you.
So you're saying that your state government is not aware whether a terrorist group, as declared by the federal government in the name of IPOB, exists in Imo State?
The state government is contending with the criminality of non-state actors, whoever they are.
All right. We have a short commercial coming. As soon as we take that, we'll just ask you one more question, and this will concern the continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu, whether it's a concern for leaders of the region or you think that it's something that can resolve this problem. We'll be right back after this. Just stay tuned.
Come on, give me some.
Secretary and Media Advisor to the Imo State Governor is Ogwuike Nwanchukwu. Mr. Nwanchukwu, thank you for staying on the line. Let's just quickly wrap this up so you can continue with your day. All right, let's bring it to this. Many people are of the opinion that perhaps if the government looks at ensuring the release of Nnamdi Kanu, perhaps some of these unrest that happens in parts of the southeast or the southeast by, according to your position, hoodlums would no longer exist. What's the position of the government in Imo State about the continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu, despite several orders that have been given by the court that he should be allowed to get medical assistance?
You can't ask me the position of the government. You can't ask me the position of the government.
Oh, what's your view then?
Are you asking me my opinion? Are you asking me the position?
What's your opinion about it? What's your opinion about it?
You cannot also ask me my opinion because you know that the matter is in court.
I'm not asking you about the matter in court. I'm asking you about an order that the court has given, and the fact that it looks as though that order is not being obeyed twice now. The order has been given. I'm asking you about the order.
The court, you see, it's not a Imo State High Court. I hope you're aware. That the court is a federal high court.
So does that mean if the Federal High Court gives an order, as a Nigerian, you cannot comment on whether that order is followed or not followed, or why it's not followed, or who should follow it and why they're not following it?
No. You see, I think that question has a problem. Because the court has taken a decision, and you're asking me the opinion of government.
I'm asking for your opinion.
Will you send the decision of the court?
Mr. Nwanchukwu, I think we're misunderstanding this, Mr. Nwanchukwu. You're a Nigerian first, and there are public opinions that, well, this is what people think is with some people in some parts of the southeast, Imo State inclusive, from doing their business for fear of being attacked by whoever. And some people think, well, this is what perhaps could be the reason for this. If the court orders are obeyed and this person is allowed to go and do his business, well, this might not happen. I don't think that's you preempting the court when the court has given an order. I'm asking you, what is your view on those comments and opinions that people share about Nnamdi Kanu? Do you think they are right, or do you think it is out of place to think that obeying a court order demanding that this man gets access to medical services would solve that problem?
In a democracy, public opinion, is allowed. People have the right to, feel or say something that things that are in line with the practice of democracy. So they are right to make such comments. And we operate in a democracy. You have the executive, the legislature, and they do their work. And so for us to be in a democracy, if the court has taken a decision, regarding a matter, or whether the matter concerns an individual or a group or an organization, I want to believe that the decision should be obeyed. That's my opinion.
And then, do you share the opinion that people have that perhaps you think Nnamdi Kanu, his continued detention, might be the reason why these hoodlums are attacking, as you describe them?
Again, that is their opinion. That's their opinion. People, there are also others who may have different opinions.
So, what is your opinion? What do you think is the reason for? What do you think is the reason for these hoodlums continually attacking people, as you have said?
The reason for what?
In quotes, according to you, you say hoodlums are attacking people, or the people that attack people in Imo State or parts of the southeast are not IPOB people. According to you, you said they are hoodlums. So I'm asking you, what could then be the reason why these hoodlums would come out to want to cause this sort of mayhem?
It's a criminal. For instance, a number is going on operation. You're asking the reason for that. Just to steal, just to kill.
So they are just doing it for fun. That's what you're saying.
What?
You said they're just doing it because they just like to do it.
Perhaps. I don't know why they are doing it. Criminality is criminality. He doesn't have the intention is just one. The intention of a criminal, it's just one intention.
Which is?
If you go about killing people, dispossessing people of their property, of course you want to take what does not belong to you. You want to kill somebody because you like to kill somebody. And that's criminality. That's outright criminality.
And how is the government tackling that problem, fighting crime? What is the government doing to fight this sort of crime?
I have said repeatedly.
Has anybody been apprehended? Have people been arrested and prosecuted?
I have said repeatedly on this program that the essence of government, the reason government exists, is to protect life and property. And to the best of my knowledge and ability, this government, our own government, the government of the Senator Ogwuike, has committed everything to ensure that the lives and property of Imo State citizens, are protected based on the oath they took to protect their lives and property.
So have these hoodlums, any of them, been arrested and prosecuted?
You should ask the police. You should ask the security agencies that are in their responsibility. You shouldn't be asking me.
Well, as a chief press secretary to the governor, who is the number one security official of the state, and you have said the government's duty is to ensure lives and properties are preserved. If you cannot know whether people have been arrested and prosecuted, how can we be then sure that the government understands how it's taking care of the people?
I hope the essence of this discussion, we are not diverting the essence of this discussion. The government does not arrest. Is it the responsibility of government to be doing arrest? Why does the security agency say this?
It is the duty of the government to protect.
Yes, that's the duty of the government. Is it the duty of government to arrest and prosecute?
And you do not think that arresting criminals, you don't think the government should have an idea of criminals that are arrested?
Go ask the security agency. The police are there. They are doing their work. If you want an information, in fact, if you want details of what they have done, go to the police. If you have your people here, you can interface with the police. They will give you details of what they've been able to do.
Okay, let's take a few questions from the listener, and then we're done with this. On Facebook, we have quite a number of people who have dropped in comments. If you're listening and you have questions or comments, contributions you want to make, the WhatsApp number is 0809 030 6416. The numbers to call are 0817 923 0007 and 0817 923 0003. Again, 0817 923 0003 and 0817 923 0007. Call us on any of those numbers to be part of the conversation, or send us a message 0809 030 6416. Quickly, your name and straight to the question that you have or contribution you want to make. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Andrew.
Morning to you.
Okay, my name is Comrade Leighton Barry Sunday.
All right, Leighton Barry, keep it short and simple, straight to the point.
Yes. This issue being discussed here now has been an issue that I always dodge away from. You know why I said this is because anytime you try to contribute or maybe contribute your own idea that killing is not an option or is not a solution to what these people might be looking for, I think sometimes they understand it in another way. When you try to advise them, they will take it as if you are against the Igbos or the Southeast. But what I want to say is this. It is right time we have to understand that the killings we are killing is the same people from that same region. You're not killing the outsiders. You're not killing the federal government. Neither to say that by so doing, the federal government will sit up. They are just laughing at them because they are busy killing themselves, and the federal government is not saying anything about it because it affects them. It doesn't affect them in any way. So please, I want to advise our brothers there to sit down on a round table and see that this killing, sit at home, is not contributing any positive impact to the people. Please, I beg them.
All right, Leighton Barry, thank you very much. Tangerine for good morning. We lost that call. All right, quickly, Mr. Nwanchukwu, so we'll let you go on with your day. What would be your advice to people in the Southeast at this moment, especially those who perhaps for one reason or the other are still scared to come out and go about their business, or for people who are wanting to travel to parts of the Southeast who might also have concerns? What would you say to them?
Well, I just listened to the last person that spoke, and I think his opinion is very, very clear here. I have consistently said, that when you are those who are going about killing people, they are criminals, not state actors. They don't mean well for the people. They don't mean well for the system. And I have consistently said that we as a government, we don't recognize the sit at home, and I have consistently also said that our governor, distinguished Senator Hopeful Zadimba, is on top of the situation to ensure that there's a meeting with the president of the country, President Bola Tinubu, with all stakeholders in Igbo land to ensure, that whatever, issues are causing what is going on, either fear or feeding and dislocation of our economy, that they are dealt with once and for all. Nnamdi Kanu, the name is Igbo. Everybody knows the name is Igbo. I don't know whether you are Igbo, but there's a say in Igbo land that when the eye is crying, the nose is also crying. And that's the situation, that the parents that have found, themselves in. And like I said earlier, that IPOB, federal government prescribed as IPOB. Federal government prescribed as IPOB. But the security agencies, when they also arrest people in connection with one criminal activity or the other, they say they are IPOB. So I want to believe these are those issues, the totality of the issues that the leadership, the stakeholders from the Southeast are going to take up with the federal government, with the president. And so that collectively we'll find, a common ground on how to deal with the situation and ensure that people begin to live their lives, properly once more. But more importantly is the fact that our people should condemn what is not good, embrace what is good. Because at the end of the day, it's all about us. It's all about the Southeast. It's all about our growth. It's all about our development. And you cannot develop, when you are not developing alongside your contemporaries, you'll be the one to pay the price at the end of the day. The other parts of Nigeria, whether southwest, north, or south, if they are developing at the pace they are developing and we are left behind, you can imagine what will happen in the future. So you have to do a lot of work to do the catch-up. So we don't want to be involved in catch-up race, because we know that we have the potential to develop, at a pace that other parts of the country won't even look up to us and emulate us. That our children are bad from going to school. Those who are businessmen are bad from doing their businesses. Or as a result of fear, if you come out, we will attack you. These are things that if you look at them, they don't fit well with the agenda of a united, progressive, and developed Igbo land.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Nwanchukwu, for your time and for your contribution on the show. We'll keep in touch as the situation continues to unfold. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, there you heard from the Chief Press Secretary and Media Aide to Governor of Imo State, Mr. Ogwuike Nwanchukwu. Let's quickly take a few more calls and hear your thoughts. How best to tackle this sit-at-home problem in the Southeast that is decimating the economy of that region? Good morning.
Good morning, FM.
Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Chief Comrade IMJ. FM, if the Press Secretary will come out, all the questions you are asking him, there is no one who will answer you. He will just ignoring. Chief Gumi could come out to say that he wants to go and negotiate for herdsmen, for killers. Why would the Southeast leaders cannot go to the presidency and settle this matter. Innocent people are dying on a daily basis. And they feel ignorant that there is nothing, people are scared. That's why they couldn't come out to their various offices. Is that not a cock and bull story? I think the Southeast leaders should be able to rise up and see how they could be able to stop this issue. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much, Nigeria Info. Good morning. And we lost that call. On Facebook, quite a number of messages. This one is from Ouna Dickland, says is watching from Ebonyi State. Good morning. I think the whole issue is all about the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, and the way forward is that the political leaders from this region and the Igbo sociocultural organizations, Ohaneze Indibo, should come together with one voice and tell Mr. President to free Kanu. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Good morning, it's Yemi Andrew.
Morning to you.
I don't even know how we let that man rest. If he cannot even answer just a question, then why is he an officer in the state government? All the killings in Olu, is it a better way to follow? That he cannot even answer just a question. Every question you are asking him, he is just deviating. For him to say he does not have the idea of what should be known as a government official, almost a government official. That means his incompetence is in a high level. It is uncalled for.